Hello.
Hello.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. Good morning please and everyone. Welcome to the press conference of our Climate Change Summit. And before we start the press conference formally, we would like to thank the members of the Tri-Media, the multimedia, from RBC Cable Master, FBN City, from PNA, PIA, Radio ng Bayan, DCYT, DCCB, and Bombo Radio Tuguegarao, including the print media. We would like to inform our guests and the panel of speakers and our friends from media that we are being watched live on Facebook by Cagayan Provincial Information Office Facebook page. So we are live in FB. Before we start our press conference, may we request our guests for any special message for our members of media, the Cagayan media, particularly on this event, our Climate Change Summit. We would like to start from the only Rosa Montador, Ma'am Bayan Tinga of Philippine Forest Tourism.
I just want to thank the members of the media who are present today. It's a pleasure to have you in this event, and we're very happy that you could come and support the summit that we have going on the other side. I think while the technicalities are being discussed in the summit proper, the fact remains that the things that they are discussing can only be implemented effectively if the information is shared with the public and with our special constituencies, which involve the farmers, the people in charge of the infrastructure, the disaster response, and the environment. So this is not something that should be treated in isolation. This is one opportunity for all the sectors of the Cagayan society and even the national, at the national level, to come together and to work together to address this issue, which is actually something that concerns all of humanity. This is not something that pertains only to a certain area of the country. It befalls on all of us to contribute and to help whatever it is that we can to address the challenges that are confronting us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Bayan. May we hear from Executive Director Ed H. Blitzer, your message to the Cagayan media.
First of all, thank you for being here. I guess my opening statement is there's a lot of people out there who still don't believe there's such a thing as climate change. Well, my knowledge before yesterday of Tuguegarao was from the media, and it was always that Tuguegarao is the heat city of the Philippines. Every time I see it, the hottest place in the Philippines is always Tuguegarao. Well, I was here last night, and it was cold. Come on, is it climate change? Wait, I was expecting a hot, and then I find out it's cold here. So maybe there is such a thing as climate change, right? No, really, it's a very serious affair. I like to make a joke, but it's really such a serious thing. But we're very fortunate we have Governor Mamba and his team that were able to work with us today. Obviously, working with Philip Morris and what they've done to put up the money to do this. We have 400 of the people, farmers next door, and local officials, and to have that many in one room together, getting the same message. It's not. The old Confucius saying is the trip of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So I think we're taking one of the first steps today. So I'm so glad to be here. Governor?
Thank you, sir. Director Sancho Mabolan, sir.
Thank you. Una-una po, magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Well, we're happy that we were able to conduct the first provincial climate change summit for the initiative of the Honorable Governor Mamba. At natutuwa po kami at nandito kayong lahat ngayon, our partners in the media, because without you po, mahirapan tayo i-promote yung ating mga programa sa grassroots level at may communicate yung gusto natin mga impormasyon na gusto pong ibahagi ng SNT community. So naniniwala po ako na with your partnership and with your support, we can do a lot of things. And as I mentioned with the governor, this will just be the start of our activity, and we hope that in the near future we can institutionalize this and be more proactive in addressing the issues right now, which is climate change and disaster risk management. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Mabonan. May we hear also from our good governor, Governor Mandan Mambasir.
Again, I would like to thank our co-sponsors, Morris, Amchat, and the OST, and of course, our media practitioners here in the province of the region. I think for the information of our co-sponsors here, especially Amchat and Philip Morris Philippines, information for the entire northern resort emanates from Tuguegarao City always. Even news of Abra, Baguio, times, and even the lowest provinces, you see it on the newspaper. And the one reporting is from press people from Tuguegarao. And that has always been the case up to now. This is the center of the region. And when we talk of federalism, Tuguegarao has always been mentioned as the possible seat of the state government, because it has always been the first province in that country in Northern Luzon. And so it's proper that we should have a very vibrant media in the country. We have this for so many years now. Yet, they've always been our partners, most especially in the disasters, most especially on bringing down programs of government. And I hope they'll not be part of the alternative group that they talk about. There's no such thing as an alternative group. Alternative group is not true. So, but anyway, thank you so much, media, who are really supportive of our programs of Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's start the press conference proper. She will call your question. Please state your name, the media entity where you belong, and just ask the question to our panel of speakers. May we start with the President of the Cagayan Capital Press Call, Mr. PPDO.
I'd like to present a scenario to Ma'am Tina, then I will ask a question to Mr. Hinscliffe. The situation is, the Department of Health, a government agency, is pushing for the no smoking project or programs. And the same government is trying to encourage bacon farmers to plant more. And of course, it's led by multinationals. How can you reconcile this? Can we have your thoughts on this one?
Okay, thank you for the question. It might interest you to know that there is an existing law already that governs the activities of tobacco companies, the manufacture, the marketing, the sales, and promotion of tobacco products. If you will read the prefatory statement of this law, Sister Mabel, ano ang number mo? RA 935, was it 935? I think it's RA 935, but I can confirm later. If you will read the law, the explanatory note of the law, rather, it will tell you that the government, or at least the policy making body of government, has tried to come up with a balanced policy, taking into account the interests of all the different sectors of Philippine society, from the farming community, the agriculture, the business community, as well as obviously the health sector, because it's a very important police power of the states to look out for very important health issues of the citizenry. Okay, so this is not a novel situation. It has existed for some time, and for any society in existence, nothing is really cut and dry, and everything actually involves the balancing of several interests coming together in order for us to coexist. So there is a law already in place that has taken this into consideration, and there are very specific guidelines mandating or stipulating how the different aspects of the industry are supposed to behave. Okay, so for us in Philippines, it has simplified matters a lot, because for as long as we are complying with the different provisions of the law, then we are already respecting the mandate of the state. So now, having said that, obviously, you stipulated the first part of the question on the health aspects. The company has accepted for a long time already about the hazardous effects of our products, and it is not contradicting or debating any of these things. We accept that there are harmful effects of smoking, and if anyone is concerned at all about the effect of cigarettes on their health, you should listen to your health practitioners. You should listen to your doctors. Seek the advice of your doctors. And I myself will tell you, do not smoke at all. Okay? Smoking is a regulated activity, and it is not for those who have no capacity to understand what it is about. So therefore, all our marketing activities, all our promotional activities are addressed to adults, because only adults can make a determination after a study of all the relevant facts how they want to live. These are lifestyle choices that are open to everyone, but only adults should be making these decisions. Children, mga bata po yan, they have no capacity for that kind of determination, should not be indulging in that. And we have programs in the company that actually try to address that, to address the problem of youth smoking. And we have partnered with several sectors, including the academy, on how we can approach this complicated problem. We have staked ourselves on the side of caution and on the side of conservatism, and we weigh in and say, do not smoke, children. In fact, yesterday we were in an event where we had 400 children with the governor. We donated some sporting apparels, shoes and sporting clothes. And one of the most important messages that I mentioned yesterday was do not smoke. Okay, so yun lang po. Even if you visit our website, you will be given a link. You can access a link where you will be instructed If you want to quit smoking, this is a link that will show you how to do it. Okay, but the more important message is if you are concerned about your health, do not smoke, consult your doctor about how best to manage your health.
Thank you. For Mr. Hinsley, why are you doing this for us? Just why? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I guess you're asking the question of why are we here in Caliano and doing this program today? I think it's, first of all, it's, as a foreign chamber, we're a guest in your country. And I've always felt that if you're a guest in the country, you don't just take, you got to give back. And that's one of AmCham's deals that we collaborate with. If you look at our mission statement, it's saying that we work in a civil society, that we try to give back to the country of the Philippines and not just take. But I think my personal reason is I've been through Yolanda. I've been through the whole earthquake. And now that I have to come see it for myself, it's a damage I do. I think it's anybody that says that climate change is not real, we need to make it more aware. We need to get people educated. We need to put more. So anything I can do with the American Chamber of Commerce Philippines can do to raise the awareness of the reality of the catastrophes that are, and try to, my biggest thrill was it's terrible, but I understand there was only 4 or 5 fatalities here during La Nina, compared to 3 years ago in Yolanda. And I think that the awareness that's been going on for the last 2 years of the reality of the new way things, that this is not, just something coming and going. This is climate change. This is the new real typhoon for now going to be 300 kilometers per hour. Get ready for it. And the governor's work and such proved that we only had 4 fatalities. So I think that's why I'm here. I want to raise awareness, but I also want to give something back. And what better opportunity than to give back to somebody that has gone through such a catastrophe as La Nina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir. May we request our friends from the media to focus first your question on the pressing issue of our times, which is climate change, and a follow-up question on other pressing matters you would like to ask our guests. May we have Mr. Vidal Pabilios of RBC Cable Masters.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. How can Philip Morris and the AmCham help the provincial government of Cagayan in our pressing issue this time, which is climate change? Not only problem in the Philippines, but it's a worldwide problem. Now, with all the plans and programs of the governor, how can these two, the Philip Morris and the AmCham, help the provincial government of Cagayan, to our provincial government? Ma'am, sa Philip Morris.
Sir, ito na nga po ang ginagawa namin, the very program that we have on the main building right there. The company, being an agricultural company as well, sat down together with AmCham and asked ourselves, how can we best help our very important stakeholder, which are the farmers? How do you do that? Because maybe we can tell you that we are already doing the usual CSR activities. So obviously our farmers receive all the usual stuff that we do. We give them loans, we give them fertilizers, we give them choice seeds. We have our agronomists and other technical people coordinating with them on a continuous basis, advising them, giving them how to grow the products scientifically. Okay, the very important guidance that you could possibly give to our farmers is to educate them how to grow their crops in a scientific manner, so that they are able to optimize the production. They can earn a lot. They can earn money to sustain their families, send their children to school, but at the same time, you are able to protect the environment. Tinuturuan din po sila how to do intercropping, multi-cropping, how to stop planting for some time in order to give the soil a chance to recover the nutrients and stuff like that. These are the usual things that we do, and it's happening wherever we are in the country right now, even as we speak. However, we have to be more proactive than that. Okay? Because even now, kahit scientific na po yung sistema namin, we are still encountering problems. Why? Because of changes in the weather. Sa pinakatagal na po namin ginawa mga projections, nagkakamali pa rin. So, akala namin umuulan sa Claveria, yung pala nag-drought ng 6 months. Patay lahat yung crops ng mga farmers namin. So we had to cough out some resources in order to support them during the drought, to help their families. So you have to say, we need to be smarter in how we approach things. So we have to be proactive. And the nice thing about this is, the information exists, the knowledge exists, the scientists exist. Over there, you have an aggregation of people who are the best in their field. If you will read the CVs of our speakers, you will be very impressed. Ang gagaling po nila. They have double masterals or PhDs in their specific fields of work. So it was, I think, a natural progression for us to seek to get these people together in one place. And to share what they know. So yun po ang ginawa namin, to identify who these people are all over the country, who have had experience and the best knowledge possible, bring them together and ask them if you are, if you desire to share your knowledge, to share their actual experience. Kasi ito po mga nandito, hindi theoretical ang i-share nila eh. All of these people have undergone the same conditions. They live in Bicol, they live in Sabar, they live in Leyte, and they work in UP Los Baños, they work in the different academic institutions. They are street smarts, hindi lang po yung mga theoretical na mga academicians. So it was just a matter of getting these people together and bringing them to Cagayan. And ask them to share what you know, share what you have seen. Tell them what's coming. Alam na po natin that these people are sharing what's going to happen to Cagayan in up to 2079. Okay? So, you know the temperature increase, the minute increases in this place until the year 2079. You will know the rainfall up to that year. Having this knowledge is really up to you. It's up to the officialdom of the province to use it in their planning process so that the people are protected, the farmers are protected, the crops are protected. So we are talking about food security and people security and how we can plan better for when and if and when a disaster, another disaster, does strike, to be able to recover faster and smarter. So it's not sexy, and people are bored with long talks, but that does not detract from the fact that this is a very important thing that we're doing. It's criminal not to use this knowledge to help our people. And we are so lucky that we have our provincial leadership who feels exactly the same way. This is the kind of leadership that we need, a proactive leadership, a caring leadership. Now, willing to use the resources of the province and willing to partner with the province sector, with agencies and organizations like AmCham to come up with possible solutions. to approach the problems. Yun po.
Thank you. I think the question almost to relate back to the first question, why I'm here. AmCham, I think, is American Chamber of Commerce. Is all about commerce, about business. We're not about politics. But we do, our number one item is advocacy. If there's something bad that's going on that needs change that will help create jobs in this country, AmCham advocates for it. If there's policies that hurt the farmers, AmCham will advocate for it. You know, we have very strong, I have a lawyer that sits down at the Senate and the House of Representatives that follows every bill going through and making sure that those advocacies are heard loud and clear. So we also have our, the same part big thing of AmCham, we have 17 very active committees. We have a very strong agriculture committee that has regular meetings with different speakers. We have our environmental committee. We have our infrastructure committee. We have our manufacturing committee. We regularly meet with 30 to 40 leaders of the AmCham has 750 members nationwide. Chapters in Mindanao, Davao, Cebu, Clark, obviously in NCR. I came, first of all, AmCham tries to only reach out to areas that have integrity built into the local government. We will not put one centavo into a corrupt politician's pocket. And so we're very careful about where AmCham spends its efforts, not just its money, but its advocacy and its money. And so I wanted to come up and check out this guy. I wanted to come out and check out this province. I want to find out if this province has the integrity that we can help. And I was right off the bat, I was able to talk with this governor yesterday afternoon, and immediately came to the conclusion that AmCham can do more up here. We want to create jobs. We want to create livelihoods. We want to help the farmers. That's our mission. That's what we do. And so, I want to. What we can do is find out from the governor. My first question was, how's your telecommunication? How's your infrastructure? What kind of infrastructure do you need? Maybe I can bring a PPDO industry up here. Maybe I can bring a manufacturing company up here. Let's create jobs. You know, I asked them, what is your unemployment rate? What is the poverty rate? Those are things that I want to know so that I can then gear pattern my assistance. AmCham does not take one peso from the U.S. government. Not one. We're only funded by our members like Philip Morris. On our board we have Caltech, so we do Chevron, the country manager of Chevron will join us later today. We have on our board we have Procter & Gamble, we have Convergence. And they're willing to reach out. They follow my lead. They'll come up and help like Philip Morris did, come up here and say. So that's what we want to do. We want to find out what the needs are for this province. Short term, what can we do to help recover from La Wind? And then long term, what can we do for sustainable development that we can create more jobs, more livelihoods up here? On behalf of, again, I don't want to get into politics, but one of the things that disturbs me is I asked USAID from the United States government. I'm a taxpayer. Again, we don't take any, AmCham is not associated with embassies, so don't ask me for a visa, okay? But we do work closely with the government. And I made a call to USAID. Why haven't we sent help up to Congo? Anybody know the answer to that? You know the answer? Because the national government has not asked for it. We cannot do a thing until we're being asked for it. Now, locally we could, but that would irritate the national government if we went to the local level. The government has. But the U.S. government can't do anything until we ask, requested by the national government. So if you want to put some pressure on the national government, we'll welcome it. Anyway, long answer to a short question, sorry.
Okay. Hi, Governor Mambasar.
Just a little. Philip Morris has always been my partner, even when I was still congressman and up to now. You're also my partner when we shepherded the CPIO. So, siguro if they were not cooperative with us, baka binali na ako sa inyo. CPIO now has an income of more than 100 billion. It's the one paying all our PhilHealth needs at this point in time. Alam ko yan eh, binata na natin bawal. Pero there has to be regulations in it. Smoking, parang sa Amerika din yun, yung bootlegging. Illegal talaga yung liquor doon. Since it is there, legalizing, but regulated. Katulad din yung smoking. It's there, hindi wala siyang pagawa, we legalize it, but regulate it. And you get the most of what you could get for it. Wala sin tax at tao. Katulad din ng prostitution. Prostitution is the oldest, but we have not legalized it yet in the Philippines. You go to other countries, regulated sa ating mga. But these are things that exist. The government should come in, regulate it, make the most of it. So, there's really no need to really maraming kung saan natin. Can you imagine in city tax law natin producing hundreds of billions now? And can you imagine how we can improve our health services for the entire country, most especially for government-owned hospitals and automated hospitals? Ang CHAP, sila yung partner natin, mag-start ng smuggling of used cars. You remember, nung pumunta sila sa Senado, na pinagpupura-pura sila doon, but our used cars here have practically destroyed the car industry. Because now we're manufacturing Samsung. Now we're going back to where we came from. Ayun, pala, tatanggal na tayo ng second hand, kita nyo ngayon. Even our mode of transportation is the kind of transportation that we have now in the province. Diba, naka-aircon na tayo natin ngayon. All because stop natin yung importation of used cars. All because there are people like them who will fight for what is right for the country. Maybe next time, yung JP ka naman. But sometimes it's acceptable to all of us because institutions do not work. Our judges are under the thumbs of the drug lords, our prosecutors, our law enforcement. So sometimes we do some desperate moves of cutting corners just to solve problems. But later on, they come in. So our partners now, sometimes, I myself got small since 2001. And I have declared the provincial government offices, the capital, and all office of the non-smoking area. And yet, they come to me, help me out. So, immaterial yun eh. What's most important is what other things that we can do for our people. And ito ngayon, nakikita natin. Creating awareness. Kasi alam mo, what's so hard is when a local person like me is saying that there's such thing as climate change, nobody believes me. But if it comes from a white man like you, and sometimes it's a Bible truth at times as far as perception of the Lord is concerned. That's why I was really interested in inviting people to tell to us climate change is a fact, and climate change is a problem. So I would like to thank Philip Morris and Amcha, the bottom of my heart. I will never regret partnering with you because I believe that you mean the best for our country.
Sir, nung tayo po rin yung congressman, meron po tayo yung sinasabing tobacco excise tax. Now, at this point in time, saan po natin gagamitin ngayon itong tobacco excise tax kasi marami tayong mga tobacco farmers in the United District.
That's dictated by the law kasi. No? Kaya lang dito sa atin, medyo iba-iba yung pinagkabit nila. Sometimes, DDM, binasabi. In fact, yung excise tax yun sa barley tobacco, diba? Yun sana yun sa help sa farmers. Pero ginawa nilang the Golden Bridge. And look at the bridge now, it's 400 billion, it's not even, but it's not even a bridge. They took advantage of those, kita nyo how they abuse. Can you imagine yung 400 billion na nandiyan, natuwang-wang, it's an icon for corruption. Tutuusin. Yeah. So, dictated by law kung saan pupunta dapat yun. And I hope the national government would really try to impose yung IRR ng mga use of excise tax dito sa
Thank you, sir. The next question from the station manager of Filipinas Broadcasting Network, PCCB, Manager Rodriguez.
Morning po, sir. May we just know now the position of the provincial government of Cagayan regarding the previous suggestion of dredging part of the Cagayan River in order to lessen flooding problem in the province?
I've always been for dredging. Wala noon, I believe that kailangan dredge siya because yung unang problema ko when I became mayor of my town is really flooding of cloud, especially in the western side. In fact, I lost almost half of my barangay, of one of my barangays, Barangay, because of flooding because of the heavy precipitation of the Chico River. Kaya lang, noong nagkaroon ng black sand mining, diba, na-abuse na naman ito. Sabi nila, dredging. Pero in truth, in fact, it was black sand mining. Diba, kinuha nila yung black sand, pinalik din nila yung loose sand. Diba? So, it was not really. Now, my problem now is, ang dami pumunta sa atin na gusto mag-dredge sa Cagayan River for free. Dadalhin lang nila sa ibang nation, yung kukunin nila. Can you imagine free? Pero, ang sa atin kasi, baka lang pagdududahan na naman tayo na mag-black sand mining ako naman ngayon. Ginabanan natin yung black sand mining. Baka masasabihin ng mga, kaya mag-black sand mining si Governor. It's a dilemma on my part. Kung papayagan ko. I need everybody to decide for that. You can't just be consulting people na meron nag-o-offer. I understand yung Singaporean company and Japanese. Gusto lang nila i-dredge for free. Kaya nila, pero kukunin nila yung dredge material. Dadalhin nila sa nila. I do not know. So, sabi ko, I will have to talk with people because makakala nila mamaya black sand mining, which was really castigated and which has really destroyed our coastal towns and coastal areas. But the offer is there. Sabi ko, the real problem that we have is the Cagayan River. It's heavily seated and kaya nakalagay din sa agenda natin ito, a holistic approach on the problems, which means kailangan kausapan din natin yung nagkalibur sa mga sa Sierra Madre and Cordillera Mountains natin. Kasi kalibur na rin lahat yan. So, kung hindi rin alam natin kung sino yung nagkabuso sa atin. Alam natin kung sino yung kumubos sa atin. Kaya kailangan pala pag-usapan kung sino yung agawa at papayag na lahat tayo. Sa totoo lang, the number one problem now dito sa atin, walang tiwala ang tao sa mga leaders natin. And our leaders, diba, in return, elections became very expensive. Na kung hindi ka na bibili ng boto, hindi ka naman nanalo. And in the process, there was so much corruption, there was so much illegal activity, up to the point that even our local officials are now involved in drug trade. Kaya nga, if you look at the agenda natin, ano yung number one sinasabi ko, moral recovery, diba? Dahil kung kami mga leader, Parehas pa rin yung iisip namin. Taggalin namin si Emerine para magkaroon ng another Emerine. That's my dilemma now. So sinasabi ko, if there has to be reforms, will start with us, mga leaders. Kasi kung hindi, kaya I'm so happy na at least hindi na namin makakalaban sa next election yung drug money. Nakita niyo naman yung klase ng buying natin dito. They're not buying barangays, they're buying the entire province. Alam niyo yan. Especially the media, alam niyo yan. Yung niraid lang namin sa Pamplona noon, 4 na araw na bumibili na sila ng boto, hindi sila humihipo. Naraid na sila, pag-alis namin, don't buy mo. These are all interconnected with the country leadership we have, the corruption that we have. We still believe that the expensive elections produce corrupt leaders. And corrupt leaders will get bad governments. It's a cycle. Ako, all out ako sa regime. Importante lang, payagan niyo huwag dyan. Dahil ayaw ko yung mapagdududahan na mag-black sand mining or kasi that's how they introduce yung black sand mining natin nun. Usually, regime, Tuguegarao River. And then lumabas na sila sa coastal barangays kasi. And then, unabated na. Diba? Even came to a point na pati yung left, nagsasaw na rin. Kung nagpusap-pusap na sila, ayaw ko, kung pati yung left, kasama na rin dun sa black sand mining. Because it's never stopped. For so many years, it never stopped. I did not even stop that, despite the fact na ako yung ginawang task force. It is not true that Manuel Mamba, when he became the task force head, is static. No. Ang nag-stop ng black sand mining natin is the price. Bumaba yung presyo, sumadsad ng $40 per. So, lugi na sila. Even the national government, they're all part of it too. Pati yung harap lahat. Bola-bola lang ako, hindi pa kasama ko pa siya sa kapit. Sakit lang sabihin, pero money buy people. And the bigger the money, the bigger the people, the bigger the officials that you can have. Kaya minsan, maganda na rin dito kung minsan. Ako, cutting corners ni President Duterte, di ba nila humimik para mawala yung mga drug protectors natin dito. Alam mo yan, ilang drug cases ang na-dismiss dito mismo sa mga RTC dito sa Tuguegarao. Alam mo yan, narinig ka niya, 8 million, 5 million daw yung project at natin lahat yan. Wala tayong kulahan. Diba? All because they were so powerful, body we question them. Ganun yung kalakaran dito sa akin. Nakakaasar ko minsan, pero hindi tayo umiinig for so many years. I'm so glad na unti-unti na yung nagre-reklamo ng tayo.
Thank you, sir. We acknowledge Ms. Jessica of Manila Standard today and Mr. Tuguegarao of GMA7.
One follow-up, sir. Meron pa bang existing memorandum of agreement with the previous applicants for dredging? Dahil during the previous administration, may mga applicant po na nag-apply for dredging. Meron pa ba ngayon, sir?
Wala akong alam. I'll try to find out from the Maria Banks. Wala akong alam. Meron ba akong nag-dredge ngayon? Wala akong alam.
Wala pa. Wala pa kasi may standing order si Governor na walang mining, all forms of mining. Merong nagtatangka offshore mining pero sa national yung application nila. Mr. Pals Mamawag of Sunshine Radio Network, DZYT.
Maraming salamat. Magandang tanghali po kay Director Pamporal ng Department of Science and Technology. Nabanggit nyo kanina doon sa opening statement nyo na for the first time yata na meron tayong climate summit dito po sa Cagayan at sa buong region to yata. Did hindi po pwede na i-calendar natin every after 6 months or twice a year na meron ganito dahil palagi naman itong kalamidad at hindi na talaga ito magbabago kundi mas lalala pa. Director.
Thank you sa question. Pero gaya nga po na nasabi ko kanina, kami ay natutuwa dahil for the first time, we had conducted the first climate change summit in the province of Cagayan. And ang sabi ko nga kay Honorable Governor Manny Mamba, na kung pwede ay mas dalasan natin yung pagkukondak ng mga ganitong activities at kung maaaring may institutionalize na yan na hindi lang ba tayo magkukondak ng summit after calamity, but we might probably be including this activity as part of the planning process natin, planning process dun sa development ng province, planning process dun sa development ng towns. So maganda po kasi ito dahil kung yung knowledge na nag-generate po ng SND community, the knowledge that has been generated by the R&D community ay na ibabahagi natin sa ating mga kababayan, especially yung mga leaders po natin dito sa probinsya ng Cagayan, ay makakatulong po ng malaki ito sa kanilang planning process. Makakaasa po kayo na kami po ay makikipagtulungan sa provincial government, sa AMCHAM at sa Philip Morris, na sa ganun po ay mas marami pang ganito activities yung ating gagawin at magaganap sa Cagayan.
Thank you, Director Mambolan. May we have Dina Villacampa of Radio ng Bayan, PPDO.
Good morning. For Governor, may we know, Governor, what is your expected output derived from the summit being conducted today, especially so the lahat ng stakeholders, and paano makakatulong ito para makapag-build tayo ng resilient Cagayan?
Well, nakita kasi natin, the damages. Walang i-spare sa atin, mayaman, mahirap, diba? Maganda yung bahay, pangit ang bahay. Diba? Akala natin, lahat ng mga infrastructure natin dito, kaya-kaya na. Hindi yan, dito sa Tuguegarao mismo. Even the richest people of Tuguegarao, nagkasira-sira yung bahay nila. Siguro sabi ko, it's not how much. Siguro, they saw to it that the best materials will be placed into their houses. Gagandang bahay, hindi kasira. Sabi ko, there must be something wrong there. Siguro yung plano, siguro yung materials na kinabit. So sabi ko, let us learn from this. Let us learn from this. Let us get the institutions that regulate, including the materials that will be there. Bring your expectation to ito. Learning from experience that we have gone through. Nung nandun kami sa Kapitolyo, pumunta ako doon, wala kaming kabangon-bangon, akala ko ordinaryo, bukas, uwi na rin ako, natulog ako doon. The next day, ako makauwi. Sarado lahat. And then, wala kaming maluto. Yung pala, the best pala na pamigay the next day is pagka-bread pala, hindi ka na magluluto. Another lesson. And then, nakita ko, lahat ng mga police, lahat ng provincial officials, lahat ng employees, pagtapos ng pan, wala ka mahanginan sa kanila. Walang komunikasyon, wala lahat. Ang mag-clear para yung mga hindi tiga rito, yung inassign natin mga tiga-army na kinuha natin from Isabela. These are things that open our eyes on what are the lessons we could learn from all of this. Amitin ko ngayon, mga lahat kayo, amitin ko lahat. Andito lahat. 24 hours tayo, 24 hours monitoring and 11 o'clock na gabi, wala na kayo lahat.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya tayo nag-alit sa mga telcos. Diba? Yung mga telcos naman, nakala namin 24 hours kayo. Hindi tayo lahat, ulit din ang mga communication system natin. We all depended on the telcos. And yet, the telcos were not there. So, nagalit tayo sa telcos. Siguro, you anticipate that there are super typhoons. Meron na rin tayong alternative pagkasira ng mga towers nyo. All of these are my expectations. Learning from it, putting it into something and sharing it to others also. Kahit yung output lang natin dito, kaya na natin yung next na supervisor and the next supervisor sa kita. And some other disasters. And I am also anticipating na mag-discuss na rin yung problema ng Cagayan o Tuguegarao City as the most vulnerable city in the world sa disaster. It's something that should be placed in the center table and discussed. Sinabi ko ito sa mayor nila, wala nang pakialam. Puwete, hindi sa ano, kahit masaktan sila sa sinasabi ko. Diba? Total, kung titigyan ko naman sa Cagayan ngayon, ako na yung honest na politiko dito. Kahit sino yung mga mayor dyan, nakuna ko lahat sa kanila. Diba? Alam mo yan, 30 years nila akong kahil. Alam ko, marami sa inyo, hindi ba bilib sa akin? Diba? Pero ang sinasabi na lang, yun natin. So, these are some of my expectations in a lot more, especially with the experts na kasama natin. Diba? I'm sure these are the people, the cream of the crop ng mga lecturers. I know Philip Morris, I know Anjab. Kung nako-organize sila ng ganito, they get the best that could be with us. Kaya kasabi ko dun sa mga mayors na mamaya, pakita lang sa akin kung ay maalis na mamaya, huwag naman kayo umalis sa bukas. Because ayaw mo sa gusto mo, we could learn a lot from the lectures dyan sa loob. These people do not come together every day. They just come together because we have Philip Morris, Amcha, the OST, all of us coming together. And let's take advantage.
Thank you, sir. Let's take advantage talaga kasi mahuhusay yung mga speakers natin, including Director Renato Salidog of VBOX na nakita mo kanina kararating. May we have the last two questions, Mr. Tuguegarao of GRA7, Clearview.
Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Sir, yung nga nababanggit po yung vulnerable cities at isa po ang lungsod ng Tuguegarao. Salamat po at nababanggit kahit pinag-uusapan lang po at ito na siguro yung panahon para mabigyan rin ng pansin na kung minsan kasi ay kahit po lagi po tayong sinasalanta, lalong-lalo ang baha, ay kung minsan ipagbawalang bahala lang po. Sir, ano po yung maging plano at ano po yung vision po natin para sa gano'n ay hindi na kinatatakutan, no? At ano po yung remedyo? Kay Director sa Maborang naman, sir, no? Ano rin kaya yung pong mga advice po natin, lalong-lalo na pwedeng safe na paglalagyan po ng ating bahay o kaya establishmento dito sa ating lugar? Maraming salamat po.
Well, noong pa, gusto ko talagang makialam sa Tuguegarao. In fact, kahit yung Cagayan National High School doon, sinasabi ko, wow, meron kami pong high school dito sa Tuguegarao, apat lang. Dapat siguro, sabi ko, karoon kayo ng 10, 12, 15, para mag-decongest natin yung center natin. Kaya sabi ko naman sa kanila doon, na it's time na bumili din tayo ng mga relocation sites, identify relocation sites because kita natin, vulnerable talaga yung Tuguegarao sa flooding and erosion. About half of Cagayan, of Tuguegarao is underwater. Alam niyo yan, dumating po yung baha. And the next generation of Tuguegarao people should be placed somewhere else. I started talking with the NEDA director about creating a metro Tuguegarao. Dahil karamihan na ng mga habitat nito, lalo dito subdivisions natin dito is outside Tuguegarao. Basically because Tuguegarao is every now and then flooded. You can see, nasa Peñablanca na, nasa Itig, nasa Solana, nasa Ibrahim. And dapat ito i-integrate na rin yung development, services, transportation. Diba? Dahil ayaw mo sa gusto mo, lahat ng mga taong pupunta ng Tuguegarao. We have 3 new malls, kami. Diba? Pagdala ko kasi wala yan, ewan ko ano mangyayari sa do not expect na tayo lang ang dito. With the 3 malls opening, Calita, Apaya, Isabela, Parahangan niya, Vizcaya, mapupuntahan natin dito. And titignan nyo kung mangyayari sa Tuguegarao. Kaya sabi ko, it's time to integrate the entire metro Tuguegarao sa Tuguegarao. Part of Peñalanga, part of Iquile, part of Solana, and part of Igig should be integrated in the development and the services provided to the town. And then, how do we decongest the center of Tuguegarao? We have to replace the people of Tuguegarao. We have to leave their places. Sa tuwaw noon, ganun din yung ginawa ko. When I was a congressman, in Igig, bumili ako ng 5 hectares sa relocation site. In Amulong, bumili ako ng 6 hectares, starting from my CPIO, sa relocation sites. In Tuaw, I bought 4 hectares sa relocation site. Wala pa nung relocate, I was anticipating already the erosion and flooding. Kaya siguro it's time na hindi natin ibibigay yung nakikita natin ngayon. Nakikita natin 10 years from now, 20 years from now, the problems that we have to face, diba? And the plans that we have to make. Diba? Interconnectivity natin, nakita ko naman. Diba? If you read my agenda, nasulit naman lahat. And I'm trying to get them to believe in that. Kasi, pa sinasabi ko dito, yung ginawa nilang mall dyan. Sabi ko, kaya binigyan niya nun, ang problema nyo hindi mall, ang dami ng mall dito. Ang problema nyo parkingan. Diba? Pati dito gumawa ng multi-level na parkingan in the sentro. Kasi yung mag-withdraw sa bangko, pagbalik niya sa kotse niya, na-hold up. Alam mo yan. Sabi ko, bibigyan yung multi-level na dito. Pero it not get on their course. Yung Tuguegarao National High School, which has 10,000 students noon, sabi ko, hindi congested that. That's causing congestion to fill in the centro. Can you imagine, lahat ng mga tiga-barangay dito, nagta-tricycle araw-araw, papasok sa Tuguegarao National High School. It's time that we have a new campus in Ipa, a new campus in Apulayan, a new campus, including markets. Sabi ko, yung market ko dalawa, yung dalawa na yung market. Dapat dito we have satellite markets too. So, di ba, nagpagawa ako ng market, lahat, kompleto, doon sa Katagbaman. Di ba? 9 years na akong hindi congressman, hindi na ino-occupy. Diba? Why? Dahil takot daw sila, baka mag-layer ako sa Tuguegarao. Imagine that, ang sinasabi ko lang dito, this is not personalities anymore. Problems that we have to face, problems that we have to solve. And I think concerted effort from all of us is most needed. Kaya kung sinasabi yun, kahit na hindi sila nila pakinggan, at least the idea is always there and it lingers among us para hindi mangyari pa.
Thank you. Yung inyong pong tanong ay saan mo ba kasi? But unfortunately, we are in the Philippines is located in the typhoon belt. We are also exposed to faults. So, siguro po ang tanong is yung vulnerability is there, yung exposure is there. Ang tanong is how to reduce the risk. So, we will reduce the risk siguro. Unang-una po siguro, ang may papayo ko dyan is we should be able to touch base with the information that we have at the moment. Kung kayo po ay magtatayo ng bahay, kung kayo po ay magtatayo ng gusali, siguro po dapat yung malaman kung ito ay nandoon sa lokasyon na meron po tayong hydro-meteorological hazard maps. So pagka ito po ang inyong tatayuan, ay mag-isip-isip na po tayo. Kung maaari, ay umiiwas na tayo dito. Sa panahon naman po ng bagyo, yung risk po ay na-reduce sa pamamagitan po ng advisories, proper information, and proper forecasting. So ito po yung ginagawa ngayon ng DOST. So hindi lang po sa hydro and meteorological hazards, kasi po sa mga instances wherein meron pong impending calamities like typhoons and super typhoons for that matter. So, gamitin po natin yung informasyon. In fact, ilang beses na hong sinasabi na yung mga informasyon na nade-generate po ng ating mga scientista ay hindi nagagamit or not properly utilized. Ang challenge po sa atin ay gamitin ito at paratingin po talaga sa mamamayan. Dahil sila po yung makikinabang eh. Ang naging problema po ng DOST ay nahihirapan po kami baba yung informasyon sa mismong citizenry. So kaya nga po mahalaga yung role na ginagawa ng media, mahalaga po yung pangikipagtulungan natin sa provincial government para yung mga informasyon po na yun ay maiparating natin dun sa ating mga citizenry. At eventually po, pagkagalaw na nangyari, ay marireduce po natin yung risk. Unfortunately, kung tatanungin niyo po ako, babalikan ko ulit yung tanong niyo, saan po ba tayo lalagay at saan po tayo pupunta? Sa ngayon po, hindi ko alam, no, what happened namin? Sabi nga, walang pinili eh. Ang dumating po sa atin ay eyewall. No? Yung aking pong bahay ay nasira. Ilang linggo ho kami walang bubong. So hindi ko rin po malaman kung anong design ng building ang gagawin ko ngayon. Dahil ako po ay isang inhinyero din. At sa palagay ko, at that time, sinasabi nga ni Governor Manny, yun ang pinakamatibay na istruktura. So balit nakita po natin na ito pala hindi pa ubra. So pag-uusapan po natin dito sa forum na ito yung mga bagay-bagay na yan. Marami po pwedeng gawing interventions. Merong soft, merong hard. At yan po ay dapat na sama-sama upang ma-reduce po natin yung risk.
Thank you, Director Mabolang Sir. Before the last question for our press conference, we would like to acknowledge na po ninyo, nakakataba po talaga ng puso na mula pa po sa iba't ibang dako na natin pong bansa, umaabot hanggang ngayon ng tulong para po sa ating mga kababayang biktima po ng Super Typhoon Lawing. Nasa atin po ngayon ang mga kagalang-galang na board members ng lalawigan po ng Albay, dina board members Joseph Philip at board member Ralph Antes. After deep response, sir, pwede yung maisingin po namin ang aming pong pagpapaabot ng pasasalamat sa pag-turn over niyo rin po ng tulong. Maraming nga niya at nakadigde ka mo sa muya sa Tuguegarao. Kapag-iklaran. The last question from Mr. Oji Harwana of Teresan.
Sa DOST po, local lang ito. Kasi bago we the word of the good governor, new normal sabi niya. Kasi konti lang ulan, tumaas naman yung Cagayan River, so it's a new normal. Along this line, muna, katanungin ko how upgraded ang ating pag-asa muna. And second question, yung kapaan Tuguegarao kasi parang flooded, konti ko lang flood na naman, lumaki na naman Cagayan River. At meron doon na-introduce na drum boat better than rubber boat. At alam mo, dumating po sa DOST tungkol sa drum boat. Are there no innovations made by your scientists para ito ang magamit natin? Eh, magre-rescue ka kapag natusok ko, lunod yung mga, yung mga ni-rescue mo. Gusto ko lang malaman po kung talagang you give importance to this project ng, I think, policeman introduced this, yung drum boat. Thank you very much.
Salamat po sa inyong katanungan. Unang-una po yung new normal is really abnormal right now. So we have recorded a significant increase in rainfall, we have recorded a significant increase in temperatures. The hot days should become hotter, the cold days should become colder. Yung Cagayan River Basin po is quite complex because marami yung tributaries at marami yung parameters na dapat i-consider. Nabanggit nga po kanina yung kinakailangan natin i-address. This will help. This will help us extend the capacity of the river. Meron po mga pagkakataon na walang ulan sa Tuguegarao o sa mga bayan ng Cagayan. Subalit, nakita po natin na bumabaha. In fact, meron po ako isang biyahe minsan, napakaganda po ng panahon, mainit, pero pagdating ko sa may sentro, hindi ako makadaan dahil baha daw po tayo. Ito po ay epekto ng pag-ulan sa ating mga sa upstream areas. Ano po ang ginagawa ng DOST? Nagkakayo tayo ng sensors dito sa Cagayan Cagayan River Basin. Napakarami yung nating sensors dyan. Kung di ako nagkakamali, naigil 100 na po, 114 weather sensors. Para po at any given time, mamonitor po natin yung ulan sa taas na mapagbibigay po sa atin ng informasyon para malaman natin kung tataas ang tubig dito po sa mga low-lying areas. Aside from that, meron po tayo na-identify ng mga flood-prone areas na ginamitan po natin ng LiDAR technologies. Ito po ay binabahagi natin sa mga LDUs. Sa ganon, pwede na po tayo mag-simulate ng mga instances kung saan makikita po natin ang pagtaas at pagbaba ng tubig. So ito po yung ating mga ginagawa dyan. Doon po sa karanong ngayon about Drambo, ito po ay project natin with Cagayan State University kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Isa po sa mga dahilan, kaya daw marami namamatay pagdating ng baha, ay yung ating mga farmer ay bumabalik doon sa kanilang bahay at iniligtas yung kanilang hayop. So, kami po ay nakipag-ugnayan sa Cagayan State University at sabi nga po namin, pwede ba tayo mag-design, kami na po mga engineer dyan at mga researchers, ng isang bangka kung saan po narinig po, hindi po ito gawa sa plastic, na tama po ngayon yung plastic kung ginagamit ngayon, pag pumasok po yan sa maliliit na daan ay napuputas. So gumawa po sila ng drum boat at ito nga po ay sinubukan po sa Cagayan River. Ngayon po, ituloy-tuloy po yung pakusalisik natin dito dahil may mga katanungan pa po tungkol sa kanyang safety. So, tuloy-tuloy po ang support ng DOST at ako po ay nag-advise sa kanila na dapat po i-test ito sa pagkikipag-ugnayan sa Philippine Coast Guard. Yung pong integrity ng material dapat patibayin kasi sa aking pagkakaalam po ay dapat pati kalabaw ay kailangan isakay dito. At eventually po, kailangan palakihin at kailangan establish po yung material. So ito po, bago po siguro natin ilabas yung ating drum boat, ay siguraduhin po natin na ito ay tama at ito ay in terms of integrity, in terms of strength, ay pumasa po sa ating mga standard. So ito po ay tuloy-tuloy. At hopefully po this year, subukan na talaga natin ito during calamities at naniniwala po kami na pagka ito po ay nagawa natin, mas magiging epektibo po yung pag-rescue o pag-evacuate po ng ating mga farmers. Kasama na po yung kanilang mga hayop.
Thank you. Salamat po, Director. Bago tayo tuloy magtapos sa ating press conference, kunin po namin itong pagkakataon para saksihan ang mga kasama natin po sa media dito sa Cagayan. At gayon din ang ating mga bisita, ang turnover po ng ayuda at tulong mula po sa pamahalang panlalawigan ng Albay para po sa mga biktima ho ng Super Typhoon Lawin dito sa ating daily request. The Honorable Board Members Joseph PPD, Board Member Ralph Andes, our Governor Manny Mamba, sir. Formal member.
Ay, si ano? Ito yung sama sa akin. Saan yung check mo? Ayun na sa gitna. Bintes. For the benefit, for the typhoon lawin and hey.
Ulit, maraming salamat sa mga bisita po namin mula po sa lalawigan ng